Okay, so I made a post some days ago talking about how what I do. I'm an insurance advisor. I'm a fashion designer. I make ready-to-wear dresses, and I also own a foundation that I love to call ministry. Where I talk to kids, I direct them, teach them, and also use that as a medium to win souls for God. And some people are like, "What do you want to teach them? You want to teach them hookup?" Well, that's understandable. Because of the recent happenings, every issue surrounding my marriage and the false narratives that are out there. And so, it's fine. It's okay. But what I would say is that if I was a hookup girl or did hookup in any point of my life, my ex-husband, who is, in quotes, a traditional Yoruba man, would not have married me. Would not. Until the marriage ended, he was so proud of me. Until recent things he's saying, which is honestly funny, but that's fine. So he would not have married me. And then if I was a hookup girl, I did hookup in any point in my life, I don't think I would marry, or I would have ended up with him. Obviously I wouldn't. Maybe my rank would have gone high. Maybe I'll be flying PJ. High class, or I would have had some mansions in Banana Island. I'd have had what's my favorite? My favorite car, Mercedes Benz GLE. My rank would have been high. Where will you even want to see me to get married to me first? When I would not be doing low hookup now. Don't I look good enough to do high class hookup? Since that's what people want to hear, because it's so preposterous that people are just, when you see a woman, especially men, when there's an issue in the marriage, it's honestly preposterous, because how would all of a sudden the wife that you have always be proud of, you've always brag about, all of a sudden you're not trying to spite her and try to, peddle false narratives about her, that she's maybe hook up or she's following men, stuff like that. And then you allow the paternity of your children to be questioned. Anyway, it's okay. So yes, I had a lot of things to actually teach the young generation. Obviously, even before I got married, I have had this foundation since I was in the university. I was someone who was all out. In fact, they know me in school. My hostel, you can go and P2B will say, go and verify, go and confirm. When I was in university, I and my younger sister we stayed together, we lived together. I and my younger sister. We were just two of us. So I wonder when he even said I brought up my full family. We are just two children that my parents have. My mother always come for Mugo and she will leave. So how did I bring all my full family? Anyway, my sister only stayed with us few years. I think because I was pregnant, she came to help me, and then she left. My mother will come for Mugo. So we're just two, like I said. So where's the two family? My parents don't have plenty children. Anyway, that's by the way. So like I said, I have a lot of things to teach the younger generation. When I was in the university, I and my younger sister lived together. We're making hair. I would do makeup. I was a makeup artist. People know me very well. I did makeup. I did hair. I'll make hair, braiding, weaving, attachments, sewing, weave, everything. I was even making wigs, then braided wigs, hair braiding. I was doing all of that. And I would go outside school to Abia, to Anambra, Onitsha. I was going to do bridal makeups. Yeah, proudly. And at some point, when we moved to the next hostel, works layouts, then, where I had a very small, the woman I was going to said, "Mom, let me help you. Let me, support you in your shop, in your salon." She loved me. When I was helping her. After school, I'll come and join her and help her when she have too many, customers. And guess what? I think God blessed her. She was going to move to a bigger space. And she said, "Shoma, I'm going to live here for you." And she left that small space for me. And that's where I was managing with my sister. I was making hair and I was doing makeup. Yes, proudly. So I was all out. I love to be versatile. I love to be industrious. I love to do a lot of things. I was very industrious. So that was what I was teaching. I would go to secondary schools. I would teach them that they should be diligent in what they do. They should look out, learn skills that will help them even when they enter the university. It will help them so that they don't look at a man or rely on men or get distracted or get, distracted and deceived by men. So that was, if I was focused on the girl child. Actually, it was because I have I have boys. I gave after when I got married, I now added, my foundation there was just strictly for girls, and then I added boys because I feel like I need to bring everybody in and guide them. So yeah, that's what I was doing. I and my friend Amara in the university, we would go to schools. She was into baking. Then she was baking. Yes, she was baking, and I was making hair and I was doing makeup. I was like, let's come together. Let's go to schools. Let's teach them for free. We can teach them our skills for free. And then it was called, I even named it Young Independent Ladies Association. I changed the name severally until now we have PPH Foundation, and I call it my ministry. So yes, I have a lot of things that I was doing. I have a lot of things to teach, so I don't understand where hookup is coming from, but that's, like I said, that's fine. So I have a lot of things to give out, to impact. I have, in the younger generation, and even now with my experience so far in life, almost 30 years, proudly, I have a lot of things, because I'll be 30 in October. So I have a lot of things to teach, especially in the form of in the area of relationship, so that they don't make the mistakes I've made. Because my 22 years when I met my ex-husband, when I was just 22, if I had known what I know now, I would not have married him. Yes, I would. Yeah, we loved each other. It was that youthful exuberance, that love, that thrill, and everything. Yes, what I would have done if I had known better, because we love each other. Because I realize that love is not enough. I used to say, oh, love is enough. Love is not enough. I would explain. Some people will disagree, but love is not enough. Yeah, I used to say love is enough. But what I mean is that love we had then, it was like, oh, I love you. Oh, don't worry about it. When he tells me things about the family, the problem, he's always at loggerheads with his mother, the step siblings, the stepfather. So everything, I was pitying him. He felt he didn't have his own family, he was alone. I was pitying him, and I was in love. And what would I have done if I had what I know now? If I knew, like, with my experience now, then I was just 22 years. If I had known better, I would have said, okay, because I love you so much, because we want to spend our life together, let us seek counseling. Let us go for therapy. You get? But I did not know better. So now I have those experience. So these are the things I can give back. I can impact. I can teach and guide the younger ones. So yes, sir, yes, ma, I have a lot of things to teach the kids. Okay? Especially in the area of spirituality. Some people might, I don't joke with my God, so I don't need you to believe me. That's your point, that's your view, that's whatever you want to say, whatever you want. You've heard a lot of things about me. You people say, oh, you God, you should go and do DNA for sure. Oh, she's this. Oh, she collect money from men. Oh, you've heard a lot, and that's fine. But I don't care what anyone have to say about me, because I know myself, and the people that know me know me. You don't know me. Like I said in one of my posts, I said I've taken a lot of insults. I've had a lot of things being thrown at me. I've explained myself over and over and over in the marriage, like to the point sometimes it feels like my saliva is drying up. So I should start explaining myself again to you people. If I've done it, yes, I've done it. But you know what? I'm not going to explain myself again to you. Whatever you want to say it. But like I said, if I was a hookup girl, my grade would have been higher hookup. Higher one. Higher hookup girl. Anyway. If you like my outfit, please send me a DM. Support me. Patronize me. I really do need your support and your patronage. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.